Hi. So I am back ready to teach 2020, 2021, and it's going to be hybrid and still partly through the computer, and maybe I'll have some in person. I don't even know yet. It's all too soon, and the students don't come back for a week or so. Um, but even today, I already started feeling like teaching the stuff that's not in the curriculum, right? I'm working on planning my curriculum, the stuff I'm going to teach in my English class, but there's all these little conversations I have in my classroom that are outside of class time, that are during, before school, after school, at lunch, just times when I'm hanging out with students and we're discussing things that matter to them. And so, I've been missing that piece. And sometimes I get into like lecture mode and I do a little download. And this is going to be one of those times. So this came up in my Facebook feed today with two amazing, powerful young women posted this. I'm not showing you their names, but one of them wrote, clearly responding that she feels positively towards this. She could have just changed the shirt. You're meeting his parents and it's your first time. All right. So that came to me and I was like, okay, I have a lesson to teach here. So let's read this post that this student reposted. Me and my girl been together 6 months. I felt it was time to introduce her to my parents. All right, 6 months, that's reasonable. They invited us over for dinner at their home last week. I told my girlfriend to wear some nice jeans and a shirt. And right now, if I had the ability to highlight, I would highlight that line because that's already standing out for me. I mean, who are you to tell me what to do? Like, what? Seriously? I'm putting myself in the girl's position. Of course, I usually do that. But I told my girlfriend to wear some nice jeans and a shirt. After I got dressed, I noticed her looking at herself in the mirror. She turned to me and I saw her breasts through her shirt. I told her I didn't feel comfortable with her wearing that particular shirt. I asked her if she could wear a more loose-fitting shirt instead. She immediately started yelling at me and called me controlling. All right, so someone's been learning some stuff about the red flags of unhealthy relationships, right? They might have read an article like this because controlling behavior is a serious red flag, right? Anytime your partner is trying to control what you do, it is a red flag. So that's what she was thinking here, right? I told her it's my parents she's meeting, and I didn't want them to get the wrong impression. What is the wrong impression? Is the wrong impression that you've been sexually active with this woman? Because if you've been together 6 months and you're planning on meeting your parents, I'm guessing there's some sexual activity. Not my business what kind and how much, but my guess is there's some sexual activity there before you go ahead and introduce her to the parents. At least some kissing, making out. She looked at me and said she knew I was too good to be true. I was lost because we never had issues like this before. I apologized to her and said I cared about her and didn't want what she was wearing to be a distraction. She then said it's her body and she wasn't changing her shirt. Right on. My body, my choice. Do what I want. I told her I didn't want her coming with me. Okay. So now I'm not good enough to meet your parents, right? That's the message he's sending. He didn't see that he was sending that, but that's the message. Then I got up and left. When I came back 3 hours later, her stuff was gone. She said she couldn't deal with my controlling behavior. I couldn't believe it. She broke up with me over a shirt. Was I wrong here? I'm confused. And the thing is, okay, so here's the picture that goes with it. And I'm not even sure that this is the picture that goes with that, right? Like, I don't know who these people are. This is just some passed on thing. But other people are responding to my student on this and saying they agree. She should have just changed her shirt. And I'm here to tell you, Not that maybe shirt changing wouldn't have happened, but if he had handled it like a mature person that wasn't demonstrating some of these red flags, because he's also demonstrating a lack of communication here, an inability to express his feelings, because he's blaming her. This is really the problem, right? So he has some kind of anxiety around his parents seeing this girlfriend with breasts showing. And, it could be that it's this much with nipples showing and everything, even though that's not inappropriate. Or it could be that it's just like a more form-fitting t-shirt and he wants her to wear something loose and baggy, right? There's a big degree of what that can look like in different relationships. And so talking about the shirt is not where you want to be, right? Because everybody subjectively decides what they think is appropriate or inappropriate to wear. And that has a lot to do with stuff that is none of our business here. So our business is he wrong? He's wrong for the way he approached it. It's fine for him to have some feelings about how his girlfriend is going to present to his parents. We don't know anything about his parents, right? They might be super conservative. They might be the kind of people that really think that women should be, buttoned down and collar up and all that. We don't know what kind of people they are because he doesn't tell us. So a better way for him to get connected to this girl and keep her in his life is, instead of telling her what to wear, saying, this is how my parents are. This is the kind of people they are. And this is what I'm worried about. This is what makes me nervous about them. And then she gets to decide what to do, right? So if he's talking about his feelings, his anxiety, his nervousness, she gets to decide. And maybe then she does change the shirt, right? Because maybe she's responsive to him and he's been authentic and open with her and not controlling, right? See, what he's doing is trying to control how she thinks, how she behaves, in order that he feels okay. And you want to watch out for that, because that is not a safe person to be in a relationship with. To be in a really healthy relationship, you need to be able to own your own feelings and be responsible for them, not expect anyone else to be responsible for you. So that's my 2 cents on this particular post. That's my short downloaded lesson for the day. And, check out the 10 relationship red flags on Psychology Today if you need more information, because really we should all be aware of what unhealthy relationships are. It is a manifestation of the patriarchy, which just is another one of those systems of oppression that has worked to hurt all of us. It keeps us apart and it keeps us not in authentic relationships, right? Because the patriarchy tells you that women are objects that get to be owned. And I'm sorry, but we're not. We're people that get to decide what to do in response to other people who get to decide what to do. All right. If you have more questions, post them below. I'll make another video.